Ethics 101. Pay attention. We previously looked at Rule 1 and now we're going to look at Rule 2, which is a duty as to admission into the legal profession. This is basically saying that a lawyer should not knowingly do something or make an omission or engage in any conduct that would lead to the admission of a person who has certain commas. If we look at it closely, we can see three highlights of the persons who are unsuitable to be admitted into the profession. The first is a person of questionable moral character. So if you're a law school lecturer, for example, and you observe that a student is already capable of dirty politics at the SRC level, you have to make sure that such a student is not admitted into the profession. The second group of persons are persons with insufficient qualification. So as a lawyer, if you know that a student has insufficient qualifications and you turn a blind eye towards such a student and the student gets admitted into the legal profession, you've indirectly helped him obtain enrollment by fraud. And that's unethical. The right thing to do is that you have to report him to the proper tribunal. The third category is persons unsuited for any other reason. Now this one's very vague, and honestly it could mean anything. From something as serious as disrespecting a lecturer to minor infractions that you might think won't mean much. Ideally, if a person isn't fit and proper, he shouldn't be called to the bar, irrespective of whether or not he's a brilliant student. Now, if by some miracle they find their way into the profession, if you as a lawyer should notice a fellow lawyer with corrupt or dishonest traits, or a lawyer who has obtained enrollment by fraud, then you have to report him to the proper tribunal. Removing these lawyers with corrupt or dishonest traits would help to protect the dignity of the legal profession. And if you're able to report these lawyers who obtained enrollment by fraud, this would greatly improve the quality of legal services, as those services would be rendered by qualified lawyers. Rule 2 is basically just telling us to snitch. If you see these unsuitable persons, just snitch. And with that out of the way, congratulations, you now know Rule 2 of the RPC. Next is Rule 3, which is talking about aiding the unauthorized practice of the law. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and remember, stay lawful, stay informed.